Hip Hop album review. Marv 1, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. This is not the first time that we reviewed Marv 1 on the channel. Shout out to Marv 1, Detroit versus everybody. This album and Marv as an artist, he does a lot of things on here that I always talk about that I love about artists that I need to, that I fuck with. And one of the biggest things is,
oh really?
He did all the beats for this too.
Hold on. Okay, that adds a whole nother. Okay, see, be fucking with my emotions now. I didn't know that. One of the things that I always talk about an artist for me is peeling back layers. And like the one that really hit home for me was Nosy.
Man, that was so good.
Bruh.
With Big Pooh.
That was so good.
That hit so home to me because my mom was nosy as fuck, bro. Like, there was a lot of shit that there was a lot of shit I tried to do, but instantly, like, she knew.
And it wasn't even that, like, my mom was nosy. It was just that she was just aware. So like, my mom wasn't a nosy. Like, I knew I couldn't do certain shit. Yep. Like, my mom let me be out there in the streets or whatever, but because some parents aren't. Some parents just like, whatever. They work third shifts and things like that.
Very aware.
My mom was just aware, so I knew I couldn't. She never was like, I never had to catch her going to my shit or something like that. It's just that I knew I couldn't because I know my mom. Yeah. And that's why for me it hit like close to home.
Yeah, no, 100%. But nah, like B, you just said he produced this whole shit.
Yeah, he been producing his album since Soundtrack of Autumn, which we reviewed as well. But he been doing the beats for all this stuff since that album, and this is his 6th studio album.
Him being a battle rapper definitely shows up in his music because his punchlines be crazy. And then a lot of battle rappers they can't make songs.
No.
Facts. And not only did he produce this whole shit, like
he's a songwriter.
Yeah, he's a songwriter, a legit songwriter. You know what I'm saying? And this whole project, 10 songs, 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? The sweet spot that we be talking about all the time. And bro, like this shit is. I feel like I know Marv even more now. Aww. You know what I'm saying?
You said, "Oh,
it's sweet." It is.
Be like I've been knowing that nigga.
Well, I mean, but we don't. We're learning through his music.
Yeah, we're learning. That's
son of a good artist.
Yeah, no, 100%. And that's why I would say I love artists that peel back the layers and let me kind of understand who they are. And this project from beginning to end does it. I love Rock Nation brunch, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like painting the picture like I want to go to Rock Nation brunch, and he paints this picture.
You got Freeway on there too.
Freeway on there, you know what I'm saying? Riri hitting the blunt, Jay cooking, Beyonce making the punch and all of that type of shit. Like the artistry and the vivid pictures that Marv can paint just throughout this entire project, man. Just I don't have a hat on today, but hats off.
That's actually one that I didn't care for.
You didn't like that?
I was kind of That was the only one I didn't like.
Yeah, that's the only one. I think it's not even like him painting the picture. It's more so like the beat, unfortunately, for me.
Oh, I like the beat. We're in the same boat. That's funny. That's the only song I didn't really like that.
It didn't feel like it was supposed to be here for some reason for me. Like
it sounded happy almost.
Yeah, I didn't want it. I didn't want it here for some reason.
It was weird.
It does sound happy, but I guess for me it fit the narrative of the album because like this was the daydream. Sure. Like this is what he's working towards. Like I want to be at that level. Yeah. I want to be invited to that. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't take it how y'all took it. I liked it in the
trash
context.
or anything.
I didn't say it.
I know. I'm just clearing up. When I say that, it's not for you. Yeah, because you're smart. It's for them.
I got you.
I don't think it's a bad track. It's funny. I'm just with Rob when it came on. I was like, this is a bit jarring.
Because it came right after Measuring Stick. And
Measuring Stick was so dark.
It was crazy.
And Elzai.
And Elzai, and then you go to Rock Nation brunch. I was like, oh man, that felt a little disjointed to me. Because like I liked how it started off. Like man, the way he started off on this, I can't remember if I ever heard him flow like that. Or you have to correct me if I'm wrong, Beezy. But the way he was flowing on that, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. He almost didn't even sound like himself. I know y'all say y'all like the punch bars, but I do like when he kind of comes away from the punch bar, the punchline sometimes, and do what he did on the first track, which was just kind of just flowing. And I thought that's what he was gonna do here, but he kind of went to what I know him for, or whatever, which is still good. I was like, it really set me up to think like, oh man, he's about to do something a little different here. Like I said, unless I just didn't hear it on something else.
Yeah, he done that before.
Yeah, okay. Because I did like Sooner Than Later, the one he dropped in 2020.
You sure?
That was good. Yeah. I think I prefer that one a little bit more right now, but I like what he was doing on that first track and then going into Measuring Stick with Fat Father and Elza. Oh my God, it was such a good track.
That beat was crazy.
Such a good track. So coming off those first two and then going into Rock Nation Brunch kind of threw me off a little bit.
And then going to Purple, it just stuck out.
Yeah, it stuck
Again,
out.
it's not a bad song. It just stuck out.
Like I wonder if he had a tough time trying to figure out where to put that song.
Maybe he put it there because he thought that this was a bit too somber. Yeah, I mean, I could see how that run from 1 to 4 would be a bit dark if it wasn't for Rock Nation, bro.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, I give you
Maybe
that.
that's why.
So did you feel like Say My Name was also happy?
It is, but it's not like Rock
Blair.
Nation. But it's not like Rock Nation Brunch. Rock Nation Brunch stands out on this album, like in a way that I don't like. Yeah, but It's Okay. Is that him singing on that?
It's okay. Yeah.
Oh damn, that's
that boy
dope.
can sing?
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, look at
That
Marv.
Ruben started on these hoes, bro. The fuck?
Shit, he was like, let me get my shit right real quick. You know what I'm saying? No, I like that. I like that. The interlude. And like we already talked about Nosy and Good Things with Quelle Chris. Oh my God. Like that was great. Like, man. Even though we didn't get a verse, right?
He was just doing the hook.
He was just doing the hook. Yeah.
Oh,
But it
I
still
thought it was a verse. I did not realize Quelle
He was
Chris
just doing
weird
the
ass.
chorus,
I don't know.
it could have like a bridge or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
But no, I liked him. I like how he used them though. But I would have wanted a Quelle Chris verse though. I really would have wanted a Quelle. And Grand Piano, like I like how he closed it. So really, man, the only one on here was Rock Nation Brunch that was just kind of.
That's funny because that was the lead single. That was the single he put out.
I saw that.
For the album.
Yeah, but I did like that he had Freeway on it though. That was a nice touch.
Yeah.
That was a nice touch. Like how Freeway was talking about, he brought like the relevancy to Rock Nation and like the state prop, how they made them like, you know what I'm saying? Like I thought that was cool that he had Freeway on there. So yeah, that was dope. I mess with Marv heavy. Even before I knew B, I watched Marv as a battle rapper. And then when I found out that was his boy, I was like, oh shit, that's your boy? Like that's crazy. I've been watching him for years. Like, he definitely knows how to be a songwriter, and I've listened to battle rappers try to make that transition into that, and they just can't fucking do it. They can't do it. But this dude, man, he does it. He does it well.
This is actually a really good listen. I mean, you guys have already said a lot. I like Measure Stick, but unlike you guys, I do actually like Rock Nation Brunch. I don't think the placement for me felt off because it almost felt like, and what I've been trying to figure out if there's some type of underlying narrative or something going on here to go from Rock Nation Brunch to Purple, and then to come out of Purple with It's Okay. It's like here's this dark sort of thing that's happening to this person. And then to not only come around from that and say everything is going to be okay, but not only will you be okay, but myself and I will be okay as well. Probably adding a lot there that isn't, but I just thought the placement was interesting. But yeah, Purple is an incredible record. I love the shit out of that, and I love the way he kind of smooth off like the darkness with This Okay. It kind of brings you out of that mood that it puts you in. Yeah, and then you kind of go to higher. But yeah, another one here, man. Say My Name with
Monica Blair, Detroit.
Oh
She a Detroit stable, man.
Damn,
She is a Detroit stable.
Oh my gosh, she was so fucking good, bro. Like I can listen to that shit over and over
You
again.
gotta have her singing on your song if you from Detroit.
Wow.
Making
Man.
she's a stable, man. For
Yeah,
real.
I think for me though, even though I feel like I understood Grand Piano, it's probably the one as an indie track that I'm not as high on. I like the song. It's just coupled with everything else. I don't know. I was trying to kind of understand. It was like maybe I'm just going out. This is it. This is over. Because he was talking about this might be it for me. I might be done with this whole rap career. I feel like that's kind of where Grand Piano comes into play. But overall, I feel like this is a really, really good, wholesome, solid album that definitely has replay value for me. And just even the rapping and just some of the lines he's saying, like the AI and the no crossover thing. And, you got AI going on right now with in the world.
Music, and all that stuff.
Yeah. So it was interesting hearing those different type of things in there. But I think I'm with you guys in terms of the songwriting and the pictures he's able to paint. Like, just going back to Rock, like I saw every single thing he was talking about on Rock Nation Brunch. In Purple, I understood what message and the thing that was being conveyed. Say My Name was so gospelly and soulful. It was just like, yeah, it was a lot of good emotional feelings that he was able to really tap into on this project. So, and just the overall deal, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Like, people say that all the time, but sometimes you just never know what a person is going through. And on here, there are certain parts of that where, you know, there's revealing, you know, whether it's him directly or on Purple, this person that he knows that's going through some shit. And so, yeah, overall, this was really good.
I enjoyed this. I like the way it starts off with the title track. I thought that song was fucking excellent. I do think he was still doing some of the punchline stuff, but they weren't corny, so they didn't come off like overt punchlines. Like, I like the weight of the world on my shoulders, Atlas Shrugged bar, and the bar about life's a bitch because it's fucking my friends. I like how Marv is clever, but on this one he wasn't trying to be overly funny. It seemed like he was trying to be a little bit more serious. But the way it rolled in the measuring stick, I think, was fucking masterful. And that beat, I didn't know he produced all of this either, but that beat was fucking crazy. It sounded like some Griselda shit. It was really fucking dope. And he sounded incredible over it. So did Fat Father and Elzai, of course. But yeah, that song was great. I really liked Purple. I like, man, it was just a really interesting concept. Her favorite color is purple, now it's not. And it was like, I immediately knew where he was going right when he said that. I was like, man, that's actually really, really, really cool. I don't know if there's a song on here that I hated. The only song, like I said before, like Rod said, I didn't love was Rock Nation, but it was forgotten about by the second it got to Purple. You know, It's Okay, Higher, like all these songs are just so fucking good. But Nosy, I'm with FIFO, but actually my mom was nosy. She would have gone through my shit, and I had no desire to be selling drugs anyway. But I just liked the idea. I just liked the concept. My mom was too nosy for me to be doing bad shit. Oh, and I also like that bar in Purple where he said, speaking from the woman's standpoint, but she said, "A rotten heart isn't spoiling me." I thought that was a really, really, really nice bar. But yeah, man, quick listen, 30 minutes. No filler bullshit. And I'm going to echo what Rod said about battle rappers, man. Very few, I can name probably maybe 5 that are great at battle rapping and can actually make songs. Or maybe you said that. Maybe that was you, I'm sorry. FIFO said that. It's amazing to me how good Marv is at making albums. And it's also amazing to me how little of his music I listen to. I don't know why that is. So I need to fix that. But yeah, this is a fucking excellent project.
Go back and listen to his last one, sooner than later. That's just good.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't return to his music like that. I really don't.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting, the opening track, when you have all of these people that are making like demands and asking questions, and it's just bombarding with this and all this, and it's just all, you know, like coming at him at one time, and you know, he isn't like, oh, fine, thanks for asking. This is like all these different demands, but nobody's even checking
for you.
Right, dude, he's about to go ask how I'm doing. So
I like that.
Yeah. So I thought that was dope. So yeah, you think this shit whack, B?
No.
You've been real quiet.
Real quiet.
You're like, man, I'm gonna tell my brother.
I don't want to embarrass my boy, but this shit trash, bro. Marv lost.
When he first sent me this like back in October, bro.
Stun on him, B.
There you go.
Stun on him,
At the
B.
barbecue.
Yeah, I was like, bruh. I was like, this is probably some of his most like introspective, like personal bars that he's album that he's ever made. Because most of the time, if you listen to Rabbits Don't Shoot, which is the EP you dropped last in 2021, fucking rapping. He was fucking rapping. Damn. But this shit right here was like, man, it's like, I was like, bruh, like, are you going through something? Like, what's going on here? Like, cause like,
Thanks for asking.
right, you stupid. You is stupid.
Can't say shit.
I know, right? You
about
can't
what
say
I be
nothing
saying.
else.
Wow.
You can't say shit about what I be saying, bro.
Dad jokes loaded in.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
No, I like the undertone of the I'm fine. Thanks for asking, because it's just like it's so much shit that he's going through that he have to deal with his family and all that stuff. So for him to put that in there, I think that's fucking dope. Measure Stick, man, him and Fat Father, of course they used to be in the group Fat Killers. Like their chemistry is amazing.
Yes.
He kept the fucking Elzai shit to rap stuff. He didn't even tell me that shit.
Wow.
Yeah, until you sent me the shit. He like, I got a surprise for you. I'm like, what's this? I'm like, okay, you and Fat Father, duh, y'all both gonna be dope. Then when Elzai came out, I was like,
That's
you
funny.
motherfucker. I was like, you motherfucker. That shit was crazy. Yeah, Rock Nation Brunch. I like what he did with the Icy Brothers flip. With Today Is a Good Day. I agree with you and Mike. I think the placement of that should have been in a different spot of the album. But I mean, it's still a dope song. I thought Freeway put a nice little touch on it. Purple was so fucking. This is what I'm talking about, Marv. Like, dude, like you're clever as hell with this shit. I've never heard you this fucking clever. How you use Purple on this joint. That shit was dope as fuck. It's okay. It's dope. I agree with you, Ken. It definitely was like a turn of like him being in a more happier mental state or whatever, in a more comfortable place in the second half of the album. And then we're higher and Say My Name. Yeah, fucking know it. Bruh, Marv, I get it. My mom was the same way. Couldn't do shit, even if I wanted to. Good Things, I like how you it seemed like with Good Things, you had like a like a clarity of how you want to be musically or in this hip hop shit as far as an artist. I feel like that song was a good song for you to kind of explain how you feel or where you at in this rap shit. And Grand Piano, yeah. That transition from Good Things to Grand Piano, the way you did that beat was fucking crazy. That shit was fucking crazy. I love that shit, man. And I don't know who you had singing on that Grand Piano, but that shit was dope as fuck, man. And I like fucking short albums. Shout out for you. This is his Mellow Music group debut.
Okay, dope.
So yeah, that's fucking dope. Shout out to them. That's a fucking dope ass label, man. I'm glad he was able to shine this, release this album through them. That was another thing he kept on the rap. Your punk ass. He didn't even tell me that you was working with fucking Mellow Music Group, bro, to release his album. But yeah, man, like this is some of your most like introspective songwriting that you've done up to this point, man. I think that's fucking dope, and it shows your maturity. You know what I'm saying? It just shows your maturity. It don't have to be bar fest, punchline heavy albums, because you've done that. He's done that before. So for him to come out with this, I was like, yeah, bro, this is it. I was like, you got something with this shit, bro. I was like, yeah, I think folks gonna fuck with this album once it drop, man. Like, yeah, I love it. I love it.
Marv, if you watching, amazing project, bro. Like I said in the review, I love when artists are able to peel back layers, and like what B said, like niggas know you can rap, you know what I'm saying? But not everybody that can rap and have the punchlines and all that type of shit can actually craft a song and paint the pictures that you painted on this project. But great project, appreciate it. And shout out to you for, signing the Mellow Music Group. So that's dope.
Marv, if you're watching, look, man, I've said this before. Like, I've always been a fan of you, especially in the battle rap scene. Like I said, when I started listening to your albums and your music, man, I was like, damn, this dude actually can make songs and make a whole album, and it sounds great. So yeah, I think you're definitely underappreciated there in the rap game. So I hope more people eventually find you and the actual music itself. But I did want to point out one bar you had on that first track when you said the world is like Funk Master Flex lugs. Like he said the world is like Funk Master Flex love. It looks, you made it look good, but it really was ass. Yeah. Like I was like, yo, because I had like. I too had a pair of lugs.
I too.
And I look back and them shits is ass. Like those are some terrible. You never had any? Oh man, they're so whack.
I know.
They're so whack. But I had them. Like people made them look dope. It's kind of like baggy jeans. I thought it was dope.
They were dope.
Yeah.
Baggy jeans were dope. Well,
yeah, they were dope.
That's why you had the chunky lugs. You put the
Timbs.
No, Timbs. I ain't wear Timbs. I too had the lugs. These niggas fronting on the stage. I had them.
I'm not either. I never had
But it stuck out to me because, like, yeah, I did have some lugs, and I was like, I look back like, damn, them shits was ass for real. But nah, man, shout out to you, man. Continue making music and doing your thing, bro.
Yeah, this was really good. I enjoyed spending my time listening to this album. I love the songwriting, the structure, the crafting of everything that was going on here. And I think with Mellow Music Group, we're talking about one of the dopest labels, and you're a perfect fit putting together albums like this. and Mellow Music Group, like the quality, it just works. So I think it's a great marriage. And hopefully there's more. But yeah, this was really, really, really good. A lot of good rapping, and I didn't know that you produced the whole damn thing, because I was wondering who produced these beats. So that added a whole new element to it, that when I listen to it again, I'm like, shit, like, god damn. But yeah, good shit, bro.
Marv won. You won with this one.
You had to throw one in there.
There we go, Mike.
He sure did.
There we go,
like,
Mike.
come on my side, bro.
I almost got it. But no, man, this is a really, really good project. Yeah, it's a sweet spot with time. There's no filler. And yeah, man, you definitely did some great rapping. I'm incredibly impressed that you produced all of this. That's seriously impressive. And I felt like this was extremely introspective. So if B says this is your most introspective, then I feel like I can write on that. But yeah, man, this is a very, very, very good project. So congrats. I've been a fan of your battle rapping for a long time, and it's nice to see someone actually able to cross over effectively. And you were 100% doing that. So congrats.
Yes, Marv, you watching this? Fuck you, you punk ass motherfucker.
Damn.
Proud of you, bro. This is amazing art that you released.
Speaking of art, that cover is dope too.
Yes.
Did he draw that shit too?
No, he didn't do that. He didn't do. Amazing project, man. I'm glad that we was able to put you in the chamber again, and it seems like you survived. It's like you got out here unscathed twice that you've been in this Dead Hip Hop chamber, man. So, but other than that, man, you know how I feel about you, bro. So I holler at you later. Peace.